Hey guys, Neomis, and now for today's video, I want to talk about the transfer rumours. Ousseynou Ba, Olympiakos centre back being linked with Arsenal. I'll be discussing that. Also, Lucas Torreira being linked away from Arsenal. More rumours on his departure from the Gunners. I'll be discussing that as well. But until then, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, which should be around somewhere below. Please continue to like the videos, really does help support the channel and help to continue to grow the subscriber base. Now, let's get started. So, Ousseynou Ba, the Olympiakos centre back. The name might sound familiar to a lot of you. You know why? Because he was in the same Olympiakos side who absolutely knocked us out of the Europa League. He was part of the defence that played extremely well against us in a Olympiakos side that on paper you look at the players that they have and you would honestly say that there aren't any names here. There aren't any like world-class names. There's no glitz, there's no glamour when looking at the team sheet. But what they do have is they have hardened, really good quality players. And this is the second player that I've talked about from Olympiakos, apart from Ousseynou Ba, first being Mady Camara. But Ousseynou Ba is a player that we're linked with right now. It is said all across the media that we have been looking at Ousseynou Ba as a potential addition to the team. And I started doing some research, watching a few more videos on him, just to see what is it that we would be getting with Ousseynou Ba. And I could see the reason why Arsenal would want him. I have listened to other YouTubers, others like Deluded Gunnar, who I know that talked about him even right after the game a couple of months ago. And he does look like a solid player. There have been other videos that I've seen where I would definitely question the rashness of his tackling and some of his position in play. But maybe that was just me and some of the videos that I'd watched to see maybe some of the bad parts about him. But the good thing is that, I mean, we're talking about a player that's well over 6 foot, gives us the ability to head the ball, hold up the ball. He can tackle. Again, like I said, my only concern is the rashness of those tackles. But he's got everything that most Arsenal centre backs really just don't have. That physicality, the strength, and it's not like he's a big lump who's slow, like similar to like Per Mertesacker. Like might be an Arsenal legend, but the BFG was slow. Ba, on the other hand, is actually quite quick, moves really well, and has a pretty good passing range on him. So it's almost like a more physical David Luiz. I just hope that he doesn't make that many blunders as much as David Luiz. But he looks like a pretty good solid player. And if the values on him are correct, at least from what I could see on transfermarket.com, I mean, they're talking 350,000. And I know that's what Olympiakos paid for him. And there must be a reason why Arsenal are looking in for him, because they probably believe that they could sign Ousseynou Ba on a nominal fee. And I probably think that that is to do with just the sheer fact on how little Olympiakos paid for him. So maybe we could get Ousseynou Ba, let's say, for 5 mil. And that would be great for the Greek club in Olympiakos to get 5 mil for their player. Then maybe another 20 mil and we go after Mady Camara as well. And that's the defence and holding midfield positions probably done. That's if we don't get the guy from Atletico Madrid, Thomas Partey. So really looking like a good prospect in Ousseynou Ba, but let's see what happens in the future in regards to that. I mean, now the Premier League finally got the green light to go ahead. This summer is sure to be with lots of transfers, lots of interesting transfers kind of going around. Now, finally, Lucas Torreira. Lucas Torreira is linked with a move back to Italy, And again, it's another link with Lucas Torreira. I mean, I've been talking about potential Lucas Torreira links going back to Italy since last summer. And my issue with this is that I'm starting to believe that something is there. Before, the problems was, is it Unai Emery would be being an issue? Unai is now gone, and now these issues are still coming back. And I just feel that maybe his time in England, maybe he's not adapting well. Maybe that's the reason why he wants to go back. He misses Italy. Maybe just like the life there. I mean, he speaks Spanish, so I don't know. Does he speak Italian? Maybe that, I don't know. But it's quite clear he doesn't like life in England, because these rumors are coming up too often, and I would think that I wouldn't be surprised if an AC Milan, if an Inter Milan, if a Napoli or a Lazio come into play and come in with an offer, let's say 45 million for Lucas Torreira. I would not be surprised to see Arsenal cash in on Lucas Torreira now. I mean, he was always going to be that type of player that would come in. We bought him for a good amount, and then we could then make some profit on him. But I just feel like it's a bit too soon for Lucas Torreira. Like, Lucas Torreira has been like a really bright spark since Arsene Wenger's left, and even though he hasn't been always consistent, I always felt that he always, a lot of the times, had pretty decent games. But the sheer fact that he was the only one in his position, I think always hindered him. If you put Lucas Torreira with someone that complements his weaknesses, like a Thomas Partey, I do think that Lucas Torreira would shine even more so than what he has done already. And, to everyone that's watching the video, I mean, I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm a Lucas Torreira fan. I think a lot of Arsenal fans I speak to are Lucas Torreira fans. I know there are some other YouTubers that aren't that fond of him, but I do think that he's a good player. Maybe not world class, but I do think that he's a good player. So it's a bit surprising. A little sad to see that he's been linked away at Arsenal, but again, it's still early days. But guys, thank you once again for watching the video, and again, thank you for the 400 subscribers. I'm now on 402. I thought it would take me a lot longer to kind of get to that, so big thumbs up. Thank you everyone for that. Please continue to comment. Let me know your thoughts on Ousseynou Ba. What do you think of him? Do you think he would be a good addition to the Arsenal side? Maybe compared to over Socrates or Mustafi or David Luiz or Callum Chambers or Holding. Where do you think he stacks up? Or let me know what your thoughts are on Lucas Torreira. Again, this isn't the first time we've heard Lucas Torreira leaving rumours. So, you know what? Where there's smoke, there's fire. But leave your comments below. Please continue to subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Peace.